here, making sure that everything is functioning correctly. Just stick us onto the GBS screen. There we go. Hopefully you can all hear me. Okay, actually, there's the highlight screen. Yeah, loads of highlights on the last one. Whole new era we're in now. Now, hopefully everything's gonna go well today. Looking forward to this special program. Just getting everything set up and making sure everybody is here, because we don't want people to miss. They will become upset and irate, which we don't want. How do I do my channel? There we go. That's useful. Thank you for taking all the useful things away, YouTube. Stream is live. We are go. Let's see. See if anyone's watching. One person watching. That could well just be me. It could be. Not impossible. Right, well we better fire out the reminder then. Make sure everybody that wants to watch is watching, because there are some poor souls that might miss it otherwise. So, let's do a tweet and then we'll get the show on the road. Mr. One Person, whoever you are, or Mrs. One Person, or you may be genderless. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, join me now for the @Roker Report hashtag. Yeah, that's great. Okay. That's it. Join us at. Right, I should bring a few people around. Tweety. Oh, it says @ with 2 T's. Oh well, people will know what it means. Okay, right. That's what we're going to do here. Oh yes, this is going on for a bit of a while. 2 people watching. Hello, 2 people, whoever you may be. And let's get this rolling. Bang! Hello, good evening, one and all. It is me, Gloatysock, or is it I, Gloatysock, coming to you on my official YouTube channel, yes, and, oh look, my lamp is in shot, doesn't matter, that'll be alright, it's okay, washes everything out, doesn't it? What are we doing here? Oh yes, it's Gloatysock Live, in association with, Roker Report, and we're bringing you, oh, I'm so confused. What are we bringing them? Oh yes, it's a pre-derby special. Yes, pre-derby special. Now, I better check. Can everybody hear me? Can I be heard? Please let me know. Okay, we've got Lee Dunn. He says hello. We got Paul Sanderson. He says hello. Hello, Lee Dunn. And hello, Paul Sanderson. Yes, it's nice to see you. Yeah, just yes. Okay, everyone can hear me. That's fantastic. Well, that's a plus point, because we have had it before where I've been talking away and nobody can hear me, and all I could see was me just banging my head against the wall. Yep, that was a bit of a stinker that day. Anyway, here we are now. I've forgotten where I am. I'm very confused and dazed today. I'm hoping this is pre-derby success days, if that makes sense. I don't know. 4 people. Oh, hang on. We got Luke Stacey as well. Hearing us loud and clear, he says. Well, thank you very much, Luke Stacey. But this is your opportunity. Gloatysock Live in association with Roker Report. Woof. Yes, it's terrible. Look at me. I'm all over the place. This isn't very slick presented. Oh. Who's that? It's a phone call. Hang on, we'll see. Hang on, we'll see who it is. Hello, it's Gloatysock speaking. Oh, okay, sorry, I'm in the middle of doing a program. If you wish to hail me, please do it via the program. Thank you. Oh, unfortunately, that was silly of me. That was a elementary broadcasting error. That was somebody trying to phone me. But I've told them to get hold of me via the program. Could well have been Moira. I couldn't put my ear to it. Didn't want to put my phone on screen, you see. Anyway, so yes. How is everybody? How's everybody feeling about the derby? Looking forward to it? Oh, sorry, I just hopped up a little bit then. You weren't expecting that, were you? Yeah. Are you looking forward to the derby? Please tell me. Please tell me. Oh yes, what was I saying before I got... Yeah, well, before that phone call came in that wasn't expecting, because I was about to say that we do have, at present, Skype... Ooh, what was that beep? Ooh. We were having Skype. Yeah, we can take Skype calls. Oh, this is probably why the BBC haven't recruited me yet, because I'm not very slick. I need to improve my slickness. I need to be slicker than slick, slicker than oil slick. It's really oily and slicky, you know. See, that wasn't very slick at all, was it? Okay, so what are we saying? Lee Dunn's saying he's not looking forward to the derby. Ooh, or either that or he's not having a good week. And Paul Sanderson says he's not looking forward. Oh, Paul Sanderson and Lee Dunn. We have to be fired up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Come what may, whatever the result is. I'm looking forward to it very, very much. So, you know. But if you wish to discuss that with me, you can do, because, yes, I have my call service. I can take calls, is the short story. So, if you hail me on gloatysock.live on Skype, you can bring your call through to the program and you can tell me a little bit more about what you think. So please feel free to do that. I think, Paul, we spoke previously. You know, maybe you're feeling like talking. I don't know. Or maybe there's something else on your mind. Yeah? You're studying, aren't you? I seem to remember. Am I right? I'm getting confused. Oh, Lee Dunn, yeah. I am looking forward to it. He's asking me if I'm looking forward to it. Yes, very much so. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't care if we lose. I'm just excited to see what happens, see what the result is. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, Paul's going to call us up a little bit later. No problem. Yeah, I'm planning to be here for 2 hours, but if I get into trouble, I might not be here for 2 hours. But we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I wonder... Oh, Suarez has scored, apparently. Aha. Important news. Who's he playing for again? I forget. This is the... Right, we've got the news that we have been waiting for. And that is that Paul Sanderson... Oh, not Paul Sanderson. Santiago Santamaria tells us that his tools were fine. If you were with us on the last programme, which was an epic programme, went on for 4.5 hours... one of the main themes was Santiago Santamaria's tools okay? And we are pleased to report, I've been worrying about this for the last couple of days, I was about to ask if he was out there, pleased to report that his tools are fine, they're in one piece, they were untouched, he was just being wound up by his friends, weren't you? But you won't do that again, will you? But at least you got to avoid that drive like you wanted to, so that's worked out okay, I would say. Yeah. But what a relief, because I was thinking about that not too long ago. Not too long ago. See, I'm talking gibberish today. Yeah, I tried to do a post on that RTG Ready to Go Sunderland message board about this programme, and it didn't get through the moderators. They must consider me a spammer. That's a shame, isn't it? But that's life for you, you know. Sometimes the talent gets filtered out. Yeah. No, they need to keep space on that forum for people, shouting about angry things, I suppose. It's important because there's only so much internet there is available for, the kind of bitterness. Yeah, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? That's life sometimes, yeah. Yes. So, yes, what are your... Santiago Santa Maria, how are you feeling about the derby? What are your thoughts? Please let us know. And we've got 8 people watching now. So, listen, we've got 4 people. 4, 3, 4. Is it 4? Oh, no, hang on. There's Funky Bry. Oh, hello, Funky Bry. That's a new name. Never heard of you before. Apparently, they think I'm a threat. Oof. Why would they think that, Funky Bry? But thank you for joining us. But why would they think that? I don't see how I could be a threat to anyone. I'm just a individual trying to make my way in the world. It's sad, really, isn't it? People become so inwards, They just look at people. Oof, I could touch on some dodgy ground, but I think that some people... How can I say this? I think some people in the northeast, when they... now, this might be a trait for people everywhere, but I think some people in the northeast, when they see someone who does something that other people might like, and I'm not saying people particularly like this, but a few people do like this program that I've been working on, sometimes they just sort of... I think the first thing they do is get a bit, not jealous, but they're like, oh, somebody's knocking me off my perch here. I don't know why, because I'm not trying to knock anyone off their perch, and then they just sort of come out with quite vicious things. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Yeah. Well, JT. I don't think that's John Terry. That's probably somebody else. But I think he's been a bit... JT rings a bell. I think you've been on before, JT, but no, thank you for joining us. He says, I make posters, he's naming some names. I don't want to name names, because that's picking, But he names a few names, and he says, I make them look like bad posters. Oh, I don't know what that means. I don't know. Oof. I don't know. I don't know what to infer from that. He said, I have. What's that? He has named names? Funky Bryce says, I'm a windsock, and it scares them. Oof, I don't know what that means either. There was lots of thing. This is all going above my head. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not with it today. Maybe it's the kids got no hip language that I'm not jive to. Does that make sense? I don't know. Now I'm talking all 70s. Yeah, I might struggle to hold it together tonight. I hope I can, because this is a core part of this program is being able to speak. Yeah, speak. Hey, look, we're up to 10 viewers. Listen, those of you... Oh, hang on. He's saying my banter is better than... Oh, right, okay. So it's a... Is it a jealousy thing? Well, we won't go into too much depth, but do you think it's jealousy, or do you think it's... Or, I'm going to not look like I'm, top of the tree or something like that. I've come across that before. Come across that kind of thing before. But it's alright, because at the end of the day, look at me. I've got no arms. I've got no legs. And I'm this is all I've got. I am what I am. Yeah, that's what Popeye said. And I don't know. Shirley Bassey, did she say that? I don't know. Oh, okay. JT thinks it's jealousy. Well, I wouldn't want to say that, but that's life. Some people are jealous. Some people are just jealous people. That's the way it goes. That's what George Harrison would have said, yeah. Yeah. So, listen, those of you who are joining us, people joining us all the time, just to let you know, if you wish to call in, talk about the derby, football, or anything else, you can do. You can reach me at... Gloatysock.live. Yeah, Gloatysock.live. Just that's on Skype. Oh, I left out an important detail. You do need to have Skype installed. You need to have an account, and you'll need to be able to, add me or whatever you do. It's a bit confusing, really. Hopefully it's working. I think I've got it switched on. Oof. Okay, Funky Briar's asking us, do I think that Sam will set out to win or keep it tight and organised and try and nick one? I think he's just got... Look, I think there's only one option, and I think Big Sam knows what's happening here. There's only one option when we play Newcastle. That's to go all out, and that's what's going to happen. We're just going to go all out, because he's not going to be able to keep... I mean, Borini looks like he's been absolutely, looking forward to this match for weeks. So I'm expecting it to be Borini and Defoe up front, and they're just going to go absolutely, bonkers. That's it. I just think it's going to be an all-out war. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think Sam will do. I don't think he's going to be saying, he's going to want us... I mean, at the end of the day, we can tonk them 2 or 3. I think. I think they're probably the tiniest little bit overconfident at the minute. Because they're like, oh, no manager bounce. Oh, we're going to do what they've been doing to us, blah, blah, blah. And I think they're going to get a little shock. I saw that interview. Did you see the interview with Defoe? Did you see the interview with Defoe? Hey, mate. He was like, oh, yeah, I've been watching them. I've been watching their centre-backs. Yeah, I think he's getting ready to tear into bits. And I don't think they'll be able to handle him and Borini. So, yeah. Santiago Santamaria is asking how Pollyanna's mother, Sharon, is after a mask attack. Yeah, in the last programme, she slapped a mask across her face live on the programme. And as far as I know, she's okay. I've not heard anything from them, so that's what I know. Paul Sanderson says that he thinks Sam will play Borini on the right versus Colback. Fair comment. I think he could well do that. And Funky Bry says that Fabio is hungry, and you can tell, yeah, he scored a cracking goal in the reserve match that they played. They played him in the other day. Absolute beauty, like over his shoulder kind of thing. It was an absolute stunker. He knows where the goal is at the minute, and I think they're going to be a little bit worried. But yeah, I'd let him go at Colback. Colback seems to be a bit of a shrinking violet at the minute. Mr. Paul Sanderson says that Lamine Cornet is going to leave Colback or Taylor eating grass. I can see that happening. I can see him wiping them all out. Hopefully he doesn't get too excited. Lee Dunn's asking if I'm doing anything interesting this week. Well, I've been mainly hoovering at the minute, and I'll probably be hoovering tomorrow, which is difficult for me because I've got no arms. I have to push the hoover with my mouth, but I persevere. I persevere. Look, listen, you lot, I'm taking calls as well, so if you want to talk one-on-one with me, mano to mano, or woman to mano, or intergender, or no gender at all, whatever you prefer to be, well, I say mano, well, yeah, I'm a mano, I suppose, sock man. It's gloatysock.live. Yes, that's my Skype handle, and you will come to air and be able to discuss the matters at hand with me, whose name is Gloatysock. Hopefully, if it's all working, because I didn't have time to test it actually for the programme. I should probably push a few buttons and make sure it's working. Do-do. See. Do-do. Diddy. Excuse me, where I just do things I should have done before we started. Audio settings. Yeah, it's all looking good. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Hopefully. Yeah, hang on, let's see what's going on then. How do I get rid of this? Where's it gone? I've lost my thing. Yeah, so, Laydon is asking who I would start against them. Well, me personally, hang on. Paul Sanderson's just updated us. Bayern goal, Lewandowski getting beat 2-1 versus Juventus. I don't follow any European games really. I haven't got a clue what's going on. The only games I follow are Sunderland games. Oh, what have I done? I've just dropped something. Excuse me. What was that big thumping noise? That sounded important. Did you knock something over off camera? Okay. My off-camera assistant is here this evening. He's working hard behind the scenes. That's right. You'll just keep off the camera. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So who do I think they'll start? Oh, I nearly forgot about that. Well, I hope he starts. Barini Cornet. We'll have to see how O'Shea is. Is he fit? I might be a little inclined to go for Kabul, but if you're looking at someone, I don't think we're going to be bringing in O'Shea off the bench again, so maybe we should start with O'Shea, but I don't know, I've got a feeling we should be moving towards Kabul and just trying to phase out O'Shea. The problem is, using him as a sub seems to be a bit of a problem. Oh, yeah, Paul Sanderson confirms O'Shea is fit. Ah, it's Branded Rawlin. Good evening, Branded Rawlin. I believe Branded Rawlin is. Do I not have a gender for? Do I have a female gender or a male gender? I might be wrong. Anyway, I won't speak in gendered terms. I just got a feeling that you're female, but I might be wrong. Says evening sock face. Ooh, that sounds a little bit provocative, doesn't it? Well, good evening. And thank you for joining us, Branded Rawlin. Hey, if you wish to speak directly to me, you can. If you have Skype, I am accessible at gloatysock.live. Yeah? Well, do you see how I said some of that without moving my lips? I've been practicing ventriloquism. I'm getting quite good. I'm a talented individual, I suppose. Well, I have to, because I put myself down sometimes. I get a bit frustrated, you know. And I start to, doubt my abilities. And other people tell me, they say, good. And so, but you got to believe that you're good, Oh, you know what I've forgotten to do? I forgot to put up my Roker Report sign. Oh, I'm sorry, Roker Report. Oh, they'll get fed up with me. Well, they weren't. They're very reasonable people. Yeah, all the people at Roker Report, incredibly reasonable. Nice people, yes. Very reasonable. And they've got a wonderful website at rokerreport.sbnation.com. Yes. They've got tons of articles. They've been running a special about, I think it's the worst Sunderland lineup ever, or something like the last. Pick the worst team. You might find that interesting. And loads of stuff about Sunderland. They're pretty thorough. Oh, we're up to 10 people. 10 people viewing the official YouTube channel. Listen, number 10. If you wish to speak to me on Skype, it can be done using my Skype handle, which is gloatysock.live. Yes, just to let you know. So, how would other people pick in the side? Have I even got there? Did I even finish that? How would I pick? Yeah, so Barini, Defoe, Villa would have to be in there. Not PVA. I'd pick anyone but PVA. Oh, Aboué. Do you think Aboué is going to get picked? Ooh, that's a tricky one, isn't it? I haven't heard anyone talking about that. What about Aboué? Would you pick Aboué? I think I'd pick. Ooh, risky, isn't it? Because if he's absolute rubbish and he's not up to speed, maybe he'll stick with. No, I'd stick with Yedlin, won't he? I'd probably stick with Yedlin. At left back, I'd put Billy Jones because I think PVA is rubbish. Oh, Aboué is injured, is he? Or is that Yedlin? Or is that PVA? Please tell me it's PVA. No, I put who was it? Who did I say? Yeah, I'd put Billy Jones at left back before PVA because he looked better than him. Who was that? Lee is telling us that somebody's injured. Or recovering. Oh, Aboué. Right, it's confirmed. It's Aboué. Aboué is injured. Okay, everybody, Aboué is injured. So that little dilemma's been avoided. So PVA is much better than Jones and will do better than Wijnaldum, says Paul Sanderson. I can't stand PVA, I'm sorry. He seems like such a nice young man. cultured and, pleasant and everything, but I just don't think he should. He's just cost us. It's so many points. I just can't. I just don't want him in the side. I'd just pick anyone. I'd pick anyone. He's just not up to it in my book. In my book, he's not up to it, and he's just cost so many vital points. He's, at times he'll go, oh look, I'm good, I can do this, and he'll score a goal, and you go, oh yeah, right, well he's okay. But the thing is, scoring goals should only be 2% of his game, and it's the things he should be doing off the top of his head, without thinking, that he just seems to just drag his heels a bit. Okay, so Paul Sanderson's opinion is that Billy Jones has no pace and no attacking threat. With Billy Jones we would have lost more points. But I've been watching PVA. I don't get to the game, so I'll only ever see it on TV. So my opinion's tainted by not having, seeing it through the camera rather than being able to watch the man on the pitch. But I've noticed for a few games PVA just doesn't seem to cover his left back position, and other players seem to cover him. I think it affects us more going forwards because we've got players like Villa and Barini was definitely affected. Wickham last season was affected because they haven't to come back and cover for PVA all the time. And at the minute we've got about 3 players trying to cover for him, and he still mucks things up and manages to concede a lot of goals for us. Very sloppy with some things. He does something incredibly sloppy at least once every match, and it really bothered me, but he really went missing. The last few minutes of the Man United match, he disappeared. He completely disappeared. He was gone. He was nowhere to be seen. Lee Dunn is saying that he doesn't think his shooting is that good. A lot of his goals seem to go off target, and his final pass to Defoe or someone can be terrible sometimes. Yeah, I think he wastes a lot of opportunities. I really, I know that he scored a few goals, and I know he's scored a few at vital times, but he's conceded so many goals at real vital times. And you could point a finger at him and say, well, that was PVA's fault. That was PVA. The number of times he's done that. I really want him to. He's better than he was, but he's still so far off. You can see he's being trained, but to my eyes, and look, they're only made out of polystyrene, but to my eyes, he's just really not. He just doesn't cut the mustard. It's a shame, really. Love to see him just, have that bit about his getting, a bit of Stuart Pearce about him or someone, but it just looks so flimsy to me. So flimsy. But I respect your opinion, Paul. Hopefully, if he plays, he'll score about 6 and justify his position. He might concede 5 on the way, but hopefully we'll still be up on the deal. Right, let's have a look on Twitter and see if we have got anyone who is trying to get a hold of me. Oh, here's a good question. Would I play Larson or Rodwell? What do you think? Is Larson fit? Rodwell's starting to look a bit sharper again as well. Problem is, when we bring Rodwell on, he seems to be a bit of a liability sometimes. Although I still think we should be trying him as a central defender because he looked really good the few minutes we played him as a central defender. Probably Larson because I like Larson, and I think he's real hard working and he'll be all over the pitch. Okay, apparently Larson is fit. Paul Sanson clues us in. He's fit and he scored in the friendly. And yeah, I'd play him. I'd probably play Larson. And Rodwell's a good option to have to bring on. Maybe as a central defender, depending on what happens. But I do think Rodwell is edging back. I think he had one of those injuries. It's just taken a few years for him to come back from. And I know people think that he's lazy and he's not committed, but I think he is. It's just one of those injuries. Sometimes injuries take Was it a knee injury or something? Sometimes that can take a few years to come back, and for a lot of people, by the time they're back to their best, their career's over, you know. It's too late. Oh, look at that, I'm swallowing, and I've got some big old swallowing shape coming out of my throat. Hey. Oh, how have I switched that? Oh, I can't see anything now. What have I done? Oh, I thought I'd switched this off of live for a second. Oh, hang on. Better switch this on to high power. Put it on high power, please. Can you put it on high power? Yeah, ultra performance. That's it. Oh, now you've put it on ultra performance. It's gone dark. Have we got one that's bright? Sorry, I've just messed something up here and I can't see anything. The screen's gone very dark. Ah, here we go. Push that one. That's not much brighter. You can push that. Oh, that's a bit better. Oh, look, if you push that, that's better. Push that button. Yeah. Oh, that's better. You turn that up. Still made everything a bit darker. That's annoying, isn't it? Right, so Paul is saying that he'd bring on Tovalainen as a striker during the game. What does he play like as a striker? Is this really the game to do that? I don't know. Okay, apparently he was a real threat in the air for the under-21s, and his link-up play with Yedlin was fantastic. Alright, let's bring him on then. Let's see what happens. I doubt they'll do it, but I'd like to see it. Be interesting to see, that is for sure. Lewis Morley joins us. Hi Lewis, how are you doing? Hope you're well. Right, what was I trying to do when I accidentally flipped off the screen? Alright, notification here. Alright, hang on. I haven't seen Craig yet, so I'm gonna send Craig a message. Okay, at Craig, because Craig forgot last time, and I don't want him to forget Craig. I just say on. Oh, there we go. Now he's now switched to an iPad. You see, just to let him know, because he said he had to redo something. So that's because I care for my viewers one by one. I will go to them. Oh, here's an interesting question. Oh, Lewis is asking what's happening with the thumbnail. That's because this is a Gloatysock live Roker Report special. It doesn't look like my toilet anymore, does it? Because I accidentally switched it to a picture of the bottom of my toilet. I had trouble with my toilet leaking, so I tried to take a picture, and I accidentally set it as the thumbnail picture. Hopefully, you should be seeing the Roker Report picture. Luke Stacey's asking what my Derby Day plans are. Very good. Well, I'll be trying to catch it on TV, hopefully. I do have a busy day, but yeah, I know it's unbelievable, but I might struggle to see it because I've got a few things I can move around. But I'm going to, well, Grand Prix in the morning, hopefully, and hopefully I'll get to see the game on TV. I have to find somewhere to see it, and then I'll see it, hopefully. That's my plan. Then afterwards I'm hoping to do a live programme later on in the evening, hopefully celebrating our victory. We'll see what happens. But thank you for asking, Luke. What's your plans for the day? You getting to the game? It's going to be a hard one to get into, I know that. Leydon says, I'm going to say Ola because I forget the bloke's name. Ola can't do it, or Over, or whatever, isn't it? Ovum? What is his name? I've forgotten. He can't do it really, just because he can against not as experienced defenders is what should be happening. It's just his opinion. Yeah, I think one of the things that it is quite easy to look good, and I've said it a couple of times actually. The standard of that under-21 football is absolutely abysmal at the minute. I mean, it is awful. The reserve leagues are terrible, and I do think we need proper B teams. Really, you know, it's awful, that under-21 league. Terrible league. So I'm not sure if it's quite the game to test something like that out on. Lewis is asking if we're doing Skype today. We are doing Skype, Lewis, but we're talking. This is a football special, so we're taking Skype calls on football at the minute. In particular, the Sunderland derby, because this is a derby special. Okay, hang on. Paul Sanderson says he played well as a striker when he played at his previous team. Well, we could give him a go. I'm just not sure if this is the game. I mean, it'd be great if he came in and scored, but when we've got Barini absolutely, chomping at the bit, and Defoe, who looks like he really is, well, not far off. He's in good, sharp form. I think I'll be ever so slightly inclined to stick with them, and then as a third striker, well, I don't know. Maybe then we could try all over. But then, if say we're ahead, hopefully if we were ahead, we'd probably be looking to bring on another midfielder or something, I expect. What's that? League done. That was League 1. League is terrible. Is that, what league is that? Where is that? Is that France or somewhere? I can't remember. I don't remember where he comes from. I don't remember football things anymore. I don't remember him at all. Where did he come from? He could have come from anywhere, as far as I'm concerned. I'm terrible with remembering things now. I could tell you where someone had come from on Championship Manager 20 years ago, but the team is in second is closer to relegation than PSG. Oh, that is in France. Alright, I'm with you. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, that's my tummy gurgling. Could you hear that? Oh, I'm really getting quite hungry now, actually. I hope that wasn't Moira on the phone. Leydon says he just hopes you're right, Paul. Need all the players we can now. Well, I'd rather have Barini and Defoe up front than Fletcher and Danny Graham. I can tell you that. Ooh, okay. Luke Stacey has a system. He's going to get as far away from it as he can, and he's going off with his missus, and he's going to the cinema. He hasn't got the bottle for it. Well, maybe he does have the bottle, but he believes that we usually win when he doesn't watch. Well, I don't think it'll make any difference. Why don't you watch it? Watch it, Luke. Watch it. It makes no difference. Nothing you can do watching it on the TV is going to make a slightest bit of difference to the game. Makes no odds whatsoever, so you might as well watch it. Enjoy it. So, did you miss the one when Defoe scored that goal? Oh! No, you must watch it. Watch it. Don't believe in all that superstition rubbish. Makes no difference. Paul Sanderson tells us it's full-time 3-1 to Barcelona. And he also tells us Bayern have brought it back to 2-2 after being 2-0 down. That's in Europe for the... What day is it? Wednesday. So that's Champions League, is it? I don't know. It must be Champions League, I guess, if it's Wednesday. Oh! I've gone out of focus. What's happened? Oh. That's strange. That hasn't happened before. Focus mustn't be switched on. Oh, right, okay. Oh, Scott Bain is going to be at work, and he's with... hello, Scott. Nice to see you. And he's going to be with some of our friends from up the road. And he says something... says a rude abbreviation. But I won't repeat it. Bear for me for a minute, folks, because I'm not sure if I keep going out of focus, so I'm just going to try and fix this camera. Autofocus is the bane of... Oh, now you may have seen all kinds of things changing. Let's see. There we go. Do I look like I'm in focus? Hopefully I do. Right, there we go. That should fix that. I might have got... Strange things might have happened. You might have seen glitches. Paul Sanderson said he was at the game when Defoe scored and some and some random bloke kissed him on the head when we scored. Yeah. It's funny because sometimes people's latent sort of tendencies come out. They're surrendered. But I don't know if that was, at these moments of wonderment. But I don't know if that's what that would have meant. Maybe he was just very happy. I don't think he wanted to be your boyfriend or anything. Thomas McCowan, hello Thomas, nice to see you, says this will be the first derby he's been at home since home. Hang on, I've read that all wrong. Sorry, Thomas. I'll start again. This will be the first derby he's been at home for since we won the 1-0 in December 2014. Very good. Was that was the Defoe goal, wasn't it? Oh no, hang on. Was the 1-0 in December? Alright, someone's going to have to remind me because I can't remember. I can't even remember what the score was in that match. Was it 2-1 in the Defoe one? I don't remember. I've gone blank. My mind is terrible. That's why. Don't be a sock because your memory will just go. No, Johnson. Oh yeah, I think I remember now. I'll tell you what. I watched on YouTube the highlights of. It was a 2-1, I think. And it was 1999-2000 season, and it was the day before the England squad was announced, and it was Quinn scored one from his head. We went 1-0 down, and I think we scored 2 in the second half. Quinn scored one with his head, and then that's right. It rained a huge amount, and the pitch was absolutely waterlogged. And Phillips had a shot. The keeper stopped it. Who was it in goal? Oh, it was someone. I can't remember who was in goal. Anyway, he stopped it, and the ball just stopped dead in front of Phillips. And Phillips turned around and he just scooped it up and chipped it right over the keeper. In it went, and they were sick as parrots. They were. So, yeah, Thomas Keown just reminds us it was Johnson scoring in the last minute. Fantastic. Scott Bairn says it's a must-win. That's worrying me. One of the biggest derbies in a long time. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it is. But not only because of that, because I think, I sincerely believe that if we win that game, it's really going to hurt them. They're gonna turn on Rafa soon enough. If we win that, and then they lose the next one, I think they're really going to be... I think they're really going to be turning on him. I really do. I don't think it's going to take much. Okay. Thomas McKeown says he was in NYC, must be New York City, with his school when Defoe scored. And it was 1-0. And the last one I was on holiday in Cyprus. Well, you're going to be here for this one. So, let's hope it's a good sign. We've got an international here, an international person, saying his name is Luis Cardona. I don't believe we've seen him before. And he says, he speaks in a very... Oh no, we may have seen him before. I could be wrong. But he says, away from NYC, that's New York City. Again, 2 posts about New York City in just a second. American Macam here. Hello there, Luis Cardona in New York City. How's it going in the New York City? Money making and all that, yeah? Yeah, no, my rap, yeah. New York City, the city, where the do. Right, hey, things are going on, yeah. Yeah, hello, hope you're doing alright over there. You'll be watching it. It'll be early in the morning if you're about 7 o'clock in the morning, won't it? Oh no, it's 4 hours the gap at the minute, I think. Yeah, it'll be about 9:30. Lovely. You can watch the match while you're eating your, I don't know, what do they eat in America? Crispy smacks or something, don't they? Paul Sanderson says he thinks it is the biggest game since the 1990 playoffs. I think it's the biggest game of the season. This is it. And they've got a lot of 6-pointers. I'm not convinced they can win after this as well. Thomas McKeown says, if we win the derby and beat Norwich, we'll be in a fantastic position. Yeah, the only thing that bothers me about that is that I think we could have been in a fantastic position. We'd beaten Southampton, and we should have beaten the other two that we dropped points to. Okay, Craig Scott is asking us, how do you get assistant managers to do the training on FM16 handheld stroke mobile? If anybody has an answer to that question, please let Craig Scott know. Okay, Louis Cardona over in New York City. We're an international broadcasting station. This is better than Nuts TV. We're international people. We've got 10 people watching, twice the audience of Nuts TV. Yeah, that's our local station. We're dominating them in the ratings. Yeah, live broadcast. Louis Cardone's not bad. He's watching Juve Bayern. Fantastic. Fantastic. Good to see you. And he says that the match starts over there at 9:30 AM. So it's about right. And there's Craig just saying, hi Gloaty. Oh, and to ignore his first comment, he must have put it up by accident. Probably meant to. But if anybody knows how to fix his problem, let us know. Scott Bain says, whoever wins the derby will stay up. Well, it's an interesting point, but I'm not sure I agree, because we've had it before where we've lost game after game. We've said, right, that's us down. We're down now. And then we've turned it around, you know. Now, what we don't want to do is be one of the ones that say, oh, we're safe, we're fine. I'd rather be, oh, we're in trouble, we need to win, and we get out there and get the results, you know. Hopefully we can. I hope we can. But no, I think we're in the precarious position. I think we need more than a win against them, and the next match, I think we need a good. If we get 3 or 4 matches in a row and we actually convert them into wins rather than dropping points in draws, we'll look a lot better. I think, you know, we're a percentage of the way to getting steered to safety by Sam. But I tell you what, I'm not convinced that Rafa is going to have the impact they're hoping for up the road. Oh. Okay, so Luke Stacey says someone raised good points about Benitez, that he hasn't been in relegation fights and often sets up teams not to lose, and he's always been in charge of teams hanging around the Europa and Champions League. Yeah, I'm not sure he's got the time to deliver what he needs to. I don't think in this position. Who would you rather have? I think I'd rather have Big Sam or a Nigel Pearson. Although, to be fair, it took Nigel Pearson all season to turn around Leicester, but he did turn them around. Paul Sanderson says he has been relegated. I guess he's talking about Rafa Benitez. Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, listen, everybody, just to let you know, if you wish to talk to me about football, is just football calls at present. I can take a live call. Yes, I can take a live call. I'm able to take one now via Skype, and you can add me at gloatysock.live, and we will be able to have a conversation about football, about the derby or whatever. It's funny, I heard a rustle then. Did you hear that? Yeah, I've heard the rustle again. Hang on. Is that you, Potato? You were invited on this programme and you haven't come out yet. Just having a quick look for him. I heard a rustle. Okay, Thomas McKeown says Rafa's used to managing Ronaldo, not Steven Taylor. There's a big difference. I think I think so. I mean, getting a performance out of underperforming average players is different to getting performances out of, you know, players at the other end of the spectrum. I mean, to be fair, even when he was at Liverpool, they were never in danger of getting relegated, were they? Really? You know, anyone could have managed them and not got relegated. But he's got a real job on, and I'm not sure he's got enough games to do it. To be honest, if I was Ashley, I would have kept McLaren. Having gone this far, is your best bet at getting you out of it, I think. I'm not sure bringing in Rafa's going to make any difference. But unless, you know, something had happened backstage and really messed it all up. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, okay. Craig Scott's just bought a nice 10 tablet for £80. Suppose he means Windows 10. Congratulations, Craig. I hope it works well for you. He's been having problems with his laptop, poor thing. It's not fair, is it? Hello. Is that you? Now come on, Potato, come on. Hello, Gloaty. How you doing? Oh, you seem a little bit glum. Well, I'm just gonna be sad about when we lose the end of this terrible streak and we thrash yous in the derby. Yes, Gloaty, we will destroy you because Ruffer is here. Ruffer is here. Yeah, that's right. Ruffer is here. Ruffer's here and the Renaissance is beginning. Yes. Oh, really? Well, you didn't look too much of a renaissance against Leicester, I'll be honest. I thought you looked distinctly average. Oh, no, I think you'll find it wasn't a bad result against the league leaders, and we shut them up for most of the game, and, they scored, but that's happening. Moving in the right direction, that's what I'd say. So, no trouble at all, and we're on our way to destroyers. No problem, because Ruffer is here, and he is absolutely mint, so there be no bother. Right, Gloaty, that's me. Goodbye. I do think that Potato's a little bit delusional. I don't know what he's thinking is going to happen with this game on the weekend. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if their shoulders will drop. I mean, they've put up well, no, they didn't put up that much of a fight last time, did they? I don't know. I did think Rafa Benitez looked like he was preparing for failure, to be honest. He was talking a lot about, the fans, yeah, we need the fans to be really behind us, whatever happens, Okay, so Paul Sanderson says they've got Stephen Taylor. Even with the best manager in the world, they couldn't destroy a team with Stephen Taylor. I suppose he means that the team's quite bad when you got Stephen Taylor in it. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any strong feelings about Stephen Taylor. It's I'm just surprised they haven't really strengthened the team with all the money they've spent. You think the team would be stronger, but it seems pretty weak still. And don't they have the same centre-backs that they had 8 years ago, last time they got relegated? Or was it 8 years ago? Was it sooner? Sooner, isn't it? Oh, look at that. I zoned out for a second then. Lee Dunn asks who I'd play in goal, Manoni or Pickford. Big game, you need a big mature player. I go for Manoni myself. Pickford shows promise, but you need solid. This needs to be solid. The back defence needs to be solid. Rock solid and reliable. So, I go for Manoni, not Pickford. Don't plunge a young lad into such a big game like this. He'll get his time. His time will come. But Manoni I'd pick. Manoni might make a mistake, but he could ride it out, Pickford, it could be shattered, and then you don't want to sub a keeper, do you, unless they're injured. So, no, Manoni, for me. That would be my choice. And that's what I'm stuck with. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. What about you, Lee? Who would you pick? Paul Sanderson says, Manoni's been getting better. Pickford is a huge Sunderland fan and be up for it, but the fact is, Manoni is the best keeper. Yeah, at the minute, overall, I think Manoni's the best keeper. Because on his whole game, I think Pickford's got more raw talent, but I just don't know if he's the man yet, You have to do the thing that's right by the man. That's what Barini told us, didn't he? Yeah, so maybe we should send him for the season to Liverpool. I don't know. Hey everybody, just to let you know, this is a Roker report. in association with Gloatysock, in association with Roke Report, live Derby preview special, and we are discussing the Derby, yes. And if you wish to speak to me, you can do on by going to gloatysock.live on Skype. If you have Skype, it might be beyond you, Skype. Have I managed to dim this screen? The screen looks dimmer than it used to be. The screen, my picture, I look very dim. I don't want to tweak things anymore. It's a bit confusing. Craig Scott tells us True Potato would make some good chips. I don't know. I think they'd probably be quite bitter, those chips, to be honest. Bitter and sour, I would think. Oof. He takes things like that very personally, the potato. Oh, True Potato. Ooh. He can become quite morose and quite angry. Thomas McKeown asks if I will be going to the England match at the Stadium of Light in May. That's a very good question. Not likely, because I don't get up that way, unfortunately. What date is it? Is it the end of May? I guess it must be probably... Won't be the week after. This is probably 30th, 31st or something, is it? Yeah, probably won't. Probably won't. But will everybody else be going? Will anybody else be going? I can't watch England these days. We put Roy Hodgson in as manager 20 years after he was the best manager in Europe. It's ridiculous. It's like Sunderland when we picked... we had, what's his face? Howard Wilkinson as manager 10 years after he was 10 years out of date. May the 27th is the fixture. Well, I'm sure they've got tickets available, so if you wish to see England playing at the Stadium of Light, you can do that by ringing up the box office. 27th of May it is. I expect they've got good prices for kids and everything. Lee Dunn doesn't think he's that good. Probably talking about Roy Hodgson. Roy Hodgson was the best manager probably in the world, but definitely in Europe, about 20 years ago. But when he was the best manager in the world, it's because he was doing things that nobody else was doing. For example, he had like special training sessions, and he had meals all worked out for his players. This is all things that the top teams do now anyway, so his advantage sort of got eaten up, and he's not progressed at all. Which is one of the reasons why Ferguson was so good, because Ferguson kept on top of everything, really. Luke Stacey says, can't get the enthusiasm together to see England, but the ticket prices aren't bad. Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, I couldn't be bothered with England. I've got friends that go to all of the friendlies, actually, at Wembley. They might even go all the way up to Sunderland to watch that. Yeah, Lee Dunn says, always the big name players, never informed players. Yeah, and that annoys me. The one that I can never get over, well, there's a couple, how Kevin Phillips was treated, Matt Letizia, I mean, it's awful. When, what's his name? Arsenal player, winger. Oh, wasn't taken to 98. Oh, because he insulted Eileen Jury, apparently. What do they call him? The Rumford Pele. What's his name? He used to play for Arsenal on the wing. Somebody'll remember. He's saying he'll pick Rashford over Defoe. It's a disgrace. Rashford, I don't know Rashford. Is he that new bloke? Over Defoe. It's a disgrace. It's all about what team. Is he the bloke? Is he the player that played for Man United? Debuted the other day and scored. If he picks him above Defoe, that's mad. But then that's exactly 2006. It was Defoe and Bent, wasn't it, who were in the firing? Defoe, Bent, and I would have said Phillips should have been in there. And they wouldn't pick them either. Just said no. I think Defoe should be in the England side now. I mean, I really do. Vardy, Defoe, and the two up at I don't know. Can both of those? Is that Delhi? What's his face? Is he English? I think he is. And the other one, Harry Kane. They should be in the squad. Craig's asking when I'm next up there. Never. At the minute, I've got no idea. I haven't been for years actually. But yeah, I have quite a busy schedule at the minute, and I'm a bit skint. So I don't know. I might get up there sometime. I should do. Actually, Moira went not too long ago, and yeah, Moira was up there. Been up there since me actually, before me. Oh, okay. Apparently, Thomas McHale says my thumbnail is still the pipes. That's great, isn't it? Well, I did change it. It was showing up differently in some other things. Maybe it's lost it. I'll have to check. That's strange. I've got toilet pipes as my thing. It's my thumbnail. Let me see if I can change it. Hang on. Where's the thumbnail button gone? Okay. To see. Just going to change this because you can see at present you have a great view of the bottom of my toilet. Yes. Change the thumbnail. That should be that. Well, maybe right. I'm uploading the new thumbnail. Hopefully, it won't crash my stream. Oh, well, it did look like it was updated to me. What's this? Cross streaming is detected. What? Oh, okay, right. Thumbnail updated. Audience will see it in a moment. Hopefully that'll fix it. So, Paul Sanderson says, the fact that Rooney continues to get picked is beyond me. He's rubbish. Well, I think Rooney is over the hill now. He is, at his best, he has been a magnificent player. But we've got this same problem that England just pick players because of the sponsorship. And it's been a problem in international football since at least the 1998 World Cup, when Ronaldo, just before the final, this is the old Ronaldo, Fat Ronaldo, oh, not Fat Ronaldo, no, Chunky Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo, he had like a fit on the morning of the game, and they picked him anyway. And he was rubbish, and our friends over in France won. I think that the sponsors have had influence over that for a while. I think, yeah, maybe it is time for Rooney to not be picked. There are better players. But then you saw it with Gerrard and Lampard got picked. I mean, I tell you what, for a lot of the time that Gerrard and Lampard were getting picked, that I don't even think they should have been in the first team. You had to pick one of them, one or the other. And I think the two of them, neither of them were better than, what's his name? Joe Cole. Joe Cole at his best was absolutely outstanding. And he struggled to get picked. Right, Paul Sanderson says he's got to go, but he'll be back next time we're on, and he says bye. No worries, Paul, we'll probably be on after the match on Sunday. Whether we win, lose or draw, we'll be here. Maybe with the potato, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. So this is going quite well. We're going to keep going for a bit. Anybody wish to speak to me about football on Skype? Please let me know if you do. If you do, simply add me on gloatysock.live, and I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. Just having a check, see who is about. Love train. Right. 8 people. Hello all 8 people that are watching. So nice to see you. Let me know if there's anything particularly you wish to discuss. We've sort of moved on to England a little bit now. It is a bit funny with England. There's a few picks. I mean, the few players who I've seen picked for England do battle me. I mean, I've never understood how Darius Vassell got picked for England. To me, he was not an England player. Not by a long way. In fact, I mean, some of the worst England players you've ever seen got picked was under Graham Taylor. He used to pick some right stinkers. I mean, it was like, at times it was like watching the the Wolverhampton Wanderers squad. It was ridiculous. Did he pick? Am I getting confused? Or did Tony Daly get picked for England? Did that happen? Oh, quite possibly. Quite possibly. Everybody's gone quiet. It's so quiet. Maybe I need to drum up some more viewers. Maybe everyone's debated. They're fully debated. Oh, I didn't mean to push that button. Get rid of that. Let's do a tweet. We're going to do a tweet. Oh, I got 2 new notifications. What does it say? Roker Report has tweeted us. Craig just telling us he needed to create a new account, apparently. Doop de doop doo. Love train, yeah. Oh, look. There's Carlos Alomar. Yeah, follow him. Carlos Alomar's a great guitarist. Played loads for David Bowie. Oh, I've only got 169 followers. I've lost some. I'd gone as high as 172 followers on Twitter. And, there's Robin Clark. Had that there as well. I'd gone to 172, and they're just a trophy ring. Know what I mean? Formula 1 starts in the weekend. Australia. Hopefully I'm going to catch that. I normally end up sleeping through Australia. Australia. They made a film about Australia, didn't they? Australia, ding da ring da bong ding da dong da. Australia, but ding da ding da ding da ding da. Yeah, you know that's how they all talk over there. Well, they don't, but that's what they. You know, when you do an Australian song, if you're doing an archetypal Australian song, you go ba ding da ding da ring da ding. Australia, yeah, that's it. Yeah, talk about dingoes and stuff. Yeah. Go out in the billabong, that's right. Go walkabout. That's what happens when people, they just had enough and they just take off, go walkabout. And there's a film with, what's her face, it was always waving her knickers, called Walkabout, in the Railway Children, Nicholas Roeg film, and she actually ends up taking off all her clothes for most of it, walking around with this original bloke. Yeah. Very interesting people, the Aboriginal people. Very interesting. Excellent trackers. Very interesting. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Craig Scott asks a very interesting question. Thank you, Craig. He asks what I think of the budget. Well, I haven't actually sat down to look at all of the budget. The only thing I've seen is that they're putting in this potty tax against soft drinks. Look, if you're going to bring in a tax on soft drinks, bring it in for when children buy it. Don't bring it in for adults, particularly adults like me that don't drink alcohol. It's ridiculous. So now what they're saying is, I can't drink the odd lemonade without paying an extra tax because it's going to make me fat. But I'm not fat, am I? Look at me. It's ridiculous. Yet, what about all the other sweets they sell in the shops? What about the sweets? Stupid. And then that, I tell you what, that Jamie Oliver, he annoys me because he sits there with his he's got a fat face anyway. Jamie Oliver, he's a right porker, and he sits there. That butter wouldn't melt because he wouldn't even have butter, and he shoves butter in all of his recipes, and he makes things for Sainsbury's, mince pies everywhere. Do you know what? He really annoys me, that Jamie Oliver. And then he's like, oh, it's an amazing victory. He sits there. He did an advert with Sainsbury's where he was chucking sugar on mince pies. Chucking sugar. Sugar on mince pies. He's disingenuous. I don't like him. Yeah, and it's important to eat well, but sticking a few pence of tax on something isn't going to mean that people eat any better, is it? And you think school kids are going to be put off from buying sugary drinks because they cost a few pence more? They don't care about that. They get the cheapest rubbish they can. They just buy, it's lowest common denominator. It's no problem. It's stupid. So yeah, it's annoyed me, Craig. Thank you for bringing it up. He says sugar tax gone up, also known as soft drink. Well, it's a tax. There wasn't a sugar tax before. It's a new tax. So is it going to count on? Is it going to count on Mars bars? I don't know. We're going to tax everything with sugar in. Now look, I say this as someone that thinks sugar causes a lot of disease and probably causes, Alzheimer's disease and dementia and all that kind of stuff. But still, you can't just go slapping taxes on. It's stupid. There's no logic to it. Why not ban meat? Might as well do that. Oh, well, Lee Dunn says, I was just reading Lee Dunn's comments so I can censor it as we go. He said, oh, Ofcom assistant, please keep your hand off the frame. He keeps doing that. His hand's the only bit of him that isn't hideously ugly. Yeah, sick of the sight of George O's, and he means Osborne, I guess, and him with that red box thing. He says Bix. Probably Weetabix will be the next thing to be taxed, though. He can shove it up his... Ooh, well, he's where is what he says. He can't stand the sight of him. I don't mind him that much, but I think the biggest problem we have in politics at the minute, this is getting off football obviously, I think the biggest problem we have in politics at the minute is we don't have an effective opposition. I thought the coalition worked really well, but now some real daft stuff, and I tell you what, a lot of the daft stuff that's getting through, it's very left wing in its it's sort of Labourish stuff. They've made changes to the way that landlords get tax relief on mortgages that is dumped a load of people in it. I say it's left wing. I think it's been done for the interest of big business though, and they've done a lot of things where you think, whoa, well this, and a lot of it's because they're grabbing the centre ground, I believe. Oh, I'm really going into politics here. I think they're trying to grab a lot of the basically because the opposition is so weak. They're just they go, well, you haven't done this, and they go, okay, we'll do that, and they just take it and do it. Say, so now we've done that, so what are you going to say now then? And they go, ooh, don't know. Well, let me ask Tracy from Derby, or let me ask Ian from Ipswich. It's stupid. The opposition is terrible, and they're getting away with whatever they want, basically. Some awful planning permission going through at the minute as well. Craig Scott says it's absolute shambles, our government is. Well, I'll have to disagree with that, Craig, because I think that although they're putting through a lot of things of questionable policies, they've actually, the coalition in particular, really brought us out of a pretty precarious situation, because economically we were in trouble, and really got things back together, because that Labour organisation that was in before, I'm afraid I think they're one of the worst governments we'd ever had. Ever. I think, for me, the thing about governments is, good governments are normally the boring ones. They're not the ones leaping around saying, we've done this, we've done that. And I don't know how well you know Nottingham, but we have a Labour dominated council, and they seem to spend a huge amount of money on telling us how rubbish the central government is. We get adverts in the street. It's hilarious. We get adverts in the street saying, "Oh, it's unfair that them in central and they're taking away your money." And I'm thinking, well, you are spending our council tax on advertising and billboards in the street. That isn't using your money effectively. So a lot of them are hypocrites anyway. I find the political classes are, but you do get the odd statesman. Lee Dunn says it could be worse. We could have Donald Trump trying to become leader. Well, yeah, but it's a funny situation in America, because I think he's the best one out of all of them. Because I just don't see how they can justify Hillary Clinton getting in. When is the politics in the major countries going to start having people from more than one family? In the UK and the US, you only get people from either one family or one school that come to power. Now, I'm not particularly got a problem with everyone coming from Eton, because at least they know what they're doing. But I'm not too sure about having, was it Ed Balls and Yvette Cooper, one family there, versus Ed Miliband and the other Miliband. That other Miliband used to be David Miliband, is that right? I always think that it'd be funny if they called one of their children Steve, and they could have been the Steve Miliband. Playing with Ed Balls up front, yeah. But, what am I saying? I've lost myself. Yeah, I don't see, and I tell you what, Hillary Clinton, I don't think she's a well woman. I don't think she's the right person. I don't think maybe 20 years ago, if Bill hadn't come to power, maybe it would have been Hillary's turn to have a go. But, no, I'm not convinced at all by Hillary Clinton. I don't think she should be there. Trump, I think, is probably a bit past his best myself. Quite a bit past his best. But out of a bad bunch. I mean, what's his name? Thingy's withdrawn. Rubio? He withdrew today, didn't he? Yeah, it's turning into quite an interesting... I think Trump's going to win, by the way. I do think he's going to win. And, well, we're in the funny farm then, I guess. But you don't become that powerful without knowing how to organise people and get results. It comes across quite well on that Apprentice programme. I watched an episode the other day with he was in the American one. It comes across quite well. But I don't know. We'll see what happens, Lee. We'll see what happens. At least the situation is a bit better over here. Because I know people don't like Boris, but Boris is a fantastically intelligent man, and he understands not only the media, but he understands the press, and he understands history, because he's a historian, really. So, and it's very important, history. He's a very intelligent man. He's no dimbo, I can tell you that. Right, let's see. I wonder who we can tempt into this channel. Thank you everyone for joining me so far. I'm very, very pleased that you're here. I'm just having to think about sending out another tweet, because it's all about social media these days. You may not know, but everything is about social media. I need to figure out how to send tweets from this program without becoming distracted, if that can be done. Like an automated tweet machine. There's probably something out there called automated tweet machine, something like that. But because I'm not up, like the kids are up on it all. They go, "Oh, you need automated tweet machine. Why haven't you got that?" I remember one of my friends, his 2-year-old daughter said, "Oh, why haven't you got an ad blocker on?" Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. Why haven't you got an ad blocker on? Oh, Daddy, put an ad blocker on. In fact, actually said the name of the blocker as well, I think. Okay. Right, we're going to send out. I'll tell you what, we'll send out live now, yeah. Live. Live now. Would like to take a call today, but great if I could. If anyone is out there who wants to come to the air, please do, and I shall speak to ye. Where is the hashtag gone on this keyboard? Yeah, you got it. NUFC. That's right. And can we do at? No, we won't fit that in there. Oh, I tell you what. Do at Premier. Oh no. What can we do? Yeah, do we do not at? Don't do at. No, it's a hashtag. Yeah, that's right. Do they still call it the Premiership? Don't know. Ah, just put APL, and I don't like that, but it fits in. Tweet. Hope I didn't hurt your ears when I said that. Okay. So Craig Scott says, Americans don't want either Trump or Hillary. They hate both of them. I mean, but they're both ancient, aren't they? I mean, Hillary, I'm sure something's wrong with her, because she just doesn't look... She just doesn't look like even the woman she was 10 years ago, you know. And Trump, I mean, he's old as well. I mean, Reagan was quite old when he went in, and people said he was showing signs of dementia when he was in office. And he did have dementia in the end, didn't he? Oh, I've got a little bit of cramp in my face. I just need to try and fix that. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, excuse me. I think something's going to click. Oof. Oh, that's very painful. Oh, my face has got a bit crumpled in the process of adjusting that. Lee Dunn asks, if I was in power, what would be the first thing I'd do? Let me think about that while I'm adjusting my face. With the assistance of my off-camera assistant. Oh, look, I'm going to pieces again here. So, I put that question out to everyone, actually. If you were in power, what would be the first thing you'd do? Me? Well, let's think about it while I'm adjusting my face. Whew. What would I do first? Craig Scott says he would... Oh! He said he'd send nukes to Newcastle. LOL jokes. Well... Tell you what... Oh, I'm having real trouble with my face here. This is really bad. I'm all warped out of shape, but I'll soldier on. And Lee Dunn says, haha. Well, if you nuked Newcastle, you'd be nuking Sunderland as well, I'm afraid. Because... Please work face, please. I'm in considerable discomfort. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you'd be in trouble because if you sent any nuke to Newcastle, the fallout would land. Even the smallest ones, the fallout would land on Sunderland. You'd be irradiated. So please don't do that. Oof! Have you ever seen Protect and Survive? Oh, that's terrible. Oof! Protect and Survive is this terrifying series of videos that were produced, films that were produced for in the event of a nuclear attack being imminent, and they'd be played on TV at the cinema and everything, so you know how best to survive a nuclear apocalypse, I suppose. And they're horrible. They're very frightening to watch, and they have a lovely reassuring sound that starts at the beginning and end of it that goes bleep, and it's sort of like framed in something that could quite easily be like a big mushroom cloud on it. They're terrifying. You should look them up on YouTube when you're finished watching this. Yeah, terrible, frightening stuff. Nuclear war. And we nearly had a nuclear oblivion in 83 or 84 because the Russians became convinced they were under attack from nuclear weapons, and it was only because a soldier said, "No, I'm not going to send the weapons out. I'm not going to bring about the end of the humanity," that we didn't have nuclear war. So Craig suggests instead we could build a big wall around Newcastle. No, I wouldn't want to do that. Leydon says it would have to be a very big wall. Very big. And Craig Scott says, well, we make it about 100 foot. What do you mean 100 foot tall or long? Red and white wall. Whoa. Oh, we don't need the division. We don't need the division. How would we get in for the derby? And how would they get out for the derby? And to and to the rest of us? What would be the first thing I'd do if I was in charge? I know what the first thing I'd do, but I don't want to go into it because it's probably too controversial. But I know what the second thing I'd do would be secure all our borders, because I don't think they're very secure at the minute. And get out of Europe, because I'm very much in favour of getting out of Europe. But they have to have a referendum for that, I suppose. We don't need a referendum, actually. We could just do it. If you're in government and you can pass the legislation, you can just do it. Just go. But I probably need one. But a political situation enough. I started yawning. Excuse me. I'm getting a bit sleepy. Oof, I might have to cut this programme short soon. Oof, he's saying he red and white and he'd put a bit of an insult towards our friends up the road on it. Oh, how sad. Please. Moira, are you out there? Moira, hello? I'm wondering about my dinner, Moira. See if Moira's doing anything. Moira, are you out there? Oh. Laydon says it'd be an interesting world if Craig was in charge. I guess so. I mean, hopefully the leaders would be able to talk him out of launching a nuclear offensive from Sunderland to Newcastle. Once he's realised that it would be, trouble. Particularly, firing a nuclear weapon against your own country is probably not very wise. I wouldn't fire it against any country, but people don't realise that the nuclear weapons that were deployed in Japan, they're like a fraction of the power of the nuclear weapons there are, they were even just a few years later. Yeah. In fact, they made them so big it got to the point where they said, actually it's more effective to have them smaller because there's so much power it stops them actually destroying things, if that can make sense, because the power actually worked against itself. That's a little bit of nuclear science for you. And one of the things they did, when they did nuclear tests, there was one, what was it called? Can't remember. They did this nuclear test down in the atolls, and they didn't realise, they changed something around. They went, we'll try this, that might make it 10% more powerful, and it actually made it like 180% more powerful, and it blew a load of radioactive dust across a load of countries, made a load of people ill, and killed loads of people, poisoned loads of places. Wow, I've really gone off the football topic now. I am taking calls. If anybody there is wishing to, nobody's not had one single call yet. That's sad. But if anybody did want to call me, speak to me in person, you can do. It's gloatysock.live. But it looks like we're not coming up with any talking in that form. Doesn't seem to be that popular feature at present. But that's the way it goes. We did loads the other day. Well, Lee was asked by Craig what he would do, and Lee just said he didn't really know. Well, I'll tell you what if you had the power to choose to do something over football? What would you do? What would your plan be? One change for football. Well, you could do any changes, but you could change something with football. What would you do? I'd shut down the FA myself. Don't like the FA. Oh, I became entranced for a second then. Just disappeared into a trance-like state. Laydon says he'd buy Sunderland and invest billions into the club. I don't know what good it would do. I'd hate that, for Sunderland to be bought by someone and then plough tons of money into it. I don't want to do things that way. I mean, whoever's got you ploughing tons of money into it, because football clubs don't really make money, do they? Well, they say they don't, they probably do. But I'd hate to see, someone come along, do a Man City or Chelsea. I just wouldn't watch. I don't think I'd watch any football. Oh, or own FIFA. I mean, FIFA, you don't need to own. They're going down the pan. Have you seen they've sent out a thing today saying, oh, yes, it turns out South Africa was all a bribe. You know, the South Africa World Cup. I mean, I had a feeling that might be the case when the Germans jumped up when they won it and when they won when the South Africans won the thing, the Germans jumped up and went, oh, it should have been us. And afterwards, when old Sepp Blatter said, I believe I'm right in saying, I stand to be corrected, he said that, yeah, actually, we'd wanted to rig it so that it was Germany that got it. That went wrong. Seemed to sort of say it was rigged without saying it was rigged. So Craig Scott said he'd give Sunderland 1 trillion to make a world-class city. Money doesn't necessarily make a world-class city, though. You can have, I mean, a huge amount of money went into Sunderland when they got that, you know, the European money came in when they got city status. But I don't think it helps. Leydon says it's getting worse by the day with FIFA. Well, it's not getting worse, it's just getting found out more. I mean, they're just crooks. I see the European Union and FIFA as the same thing to me. FIFA gone down, says Craig Scott. Well, it's an interesting point of view. Oh, there's Nico Rosberg celebrating Bayern Munich. What is he, German, a Swiss, or a Monacan? He's a funny character. Well, we got 6 viewers. 6 viewers. Hello, hello all of you. If you wish to enter into a phone call with I, Gloatysock, you can do that. Skype, gloatysock.live. But I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes, then I'm going to be calling it an evening. If you're out there, Moira, see that? I'm going to be calling it an evening soon, most likely. They don't ask, is Craig S on another account or someone else? Yeah, I think it is Craig S. He's had to make a new account, but allow Craig Scott to speak for himself. Because his laptop went wrong, you see, and he couldn't get back into his account. Tragic. Craig S, yes, he's confirmed that. Good, we know where we are with that. Oof, a terrible egg. Oof, well. Number 7, we've got 7 viewers. Number 7, if you wish to speak to me on Skype. Nobody seems to want to do this evening. You can do. Just go to gloatysock.live on Skype. And you can speak to me. At present, none of my contacts are online. Oh, that's funny. Lewis Morley tried to call. Never saw his call come in. What time did he try? Oh, he tried early in the evening. I wasn't online. And he's sent me a picture. What's that a picture of? It looks like a steering wheel. I think he sent me a picture of a steering wheel. I think. Don't know. It's a funny thing to send a picture of. I'm starting to become ever so slightly dozy, like I might drift off to sleep. But I don't want to do that. No, we don't want to do that. I don't want to drift off to sleep. I want to give you a few more a few more minutes? Yeah, a few more minutes. Yeah, my posts got moderated off of Oh, it's Sunderland Forum tries to do a post about this. Moderated me out. Craig says that Nico Rosberg is German. Yeah, but is he? Does speak German. Oh, Lee Dunn says I can end now if I feel tired. Yeah, I guess it is. I am at liberty to end if I need to, but I seem to be zoning out, going into space. I was hoping this would be like an action-packed. Well, we had quite a good bit of football debate for an hour or so, didn't we? Then we veered on to politics and stuff. Yeah. What do you do, Lee Dunn? What do you do? How do you spend your time? Oh, we've got 9 viewers now. Hello, new viewers. It's me, Gloatysock. And if you wish to speak to me, you can speak to me. We're talking about the derby. We've been talking about a little bit of Formula 1, a bit of stuff. But you can speak to me live, on air, on Skype. So if you go to gloatysock.live on Skype, you can speak to me. And I'd welcome your call, because we haven't had any calls tonight. And I'd like to do one, because it's great, it's fun. Oh, it's Lewis. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? Lee Dunn does not much, really. That's okay. Alright, Lewis, so how is your holiday going, Lewis? Because you're on school holidays, aren't you? You tried to call me earlier, is that right? Lee Dunn asks who my favourite F1 racer is. For talent, I'd say Lewis Hamilton. For personality, I'd actually probably say Jenson Button, I think. So yeah. He says, I know you would have probably mentioned it, but I probably missed it. No. And Craig Scott says his is Lewis Hamilton. I used to really despise Alfonso, but I'm getting to like him a bit more now, since he's become humble. So we've got 11 viewers. Listen, if you wish to come on live, speak to me live. Yes, right now, on the air, in voice, yes. You can do that by adding me on Skype at gloatysock.live. And I will speak to you in depth about whatever you wish to speak about. Yeah, throwing the doors open now. Lewis, are you going to speak to us, Lewis Morley? You can give us a call. I know you tried to call me earlier, so if you want to call me, I'll speak to you. If you have permission from your parents, of course. You must have permission from your parents. And that goes to anyone. You must have permission from your parents. Yeah. So, Craig Scott says his favourite is F1 driver is Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. I remember when I first saw Sebastian Vettel, I said, he's going to win the championship. Even before he just won a few races, I said he's going to be one of the top drivers. But I think his driving skills actually gone down. When he had that big run with the Red Bulls, I think his driving skill got worse, and his car was just carrying him. And but his ego just went. Oof, he was like 10 times Michael Schumacher. Oh. Couldn't stand that. So he's now one of my least favourite drivers. And yeah, so I don't really like him much. But I liked him when he started. He was very humble, but then he just started to get really unhumble. Okay, Lewis Morley isn't going to be calling us this evening. Fair enough. What did you send me a picture of earlier, Lewis? Oh, he's not on. He didn't call me. Oh, did you not send me a picture earlier, like a steering wheel? Was that you? Anyway. Oh, my face got all twisted. Yeah, Lewis, if you're not on holidays, you should be in bed. Oh, it's his racing chair. Okay, sent me a picture of his racing chair. That looks cool. Has it got pedals on it? Oh, Lewis, watch it. Watch your language. Watch your language, Lewis. Please. Lee Dunn says, racing chair. Yeah, it's a racing chair. Show me a picture of it. It's right. Hang on, let me have a look at the picture, and I shall describe it to you. What's that? Okay, that's a good question. I think it's a chair you're racing. Right. Well, it's, from what I can see, it's got a pillow on. Oh, can I? Let me make it big. Yeah, actually, I can see now. It's like, it looks like a proper chair, like out of a car or something. I think that's right. And it's got like a steering wheel that's stuck. Is it stuck to a desk, or is it part of the actual thing? It's hard. It's hard to tell. No, it's got like a, yeah, it's a thing that comes for. I tell you what, kids these days have got everything. So it's got like a, like it's on like a metal framework that comes up in front of it, and it's, yeah, it's a full steering wheel, and it's got pedals. But it does look like it's got pedals that say what he's saying. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. I can't drive, but it might be good for learning to drive on. Let's see. Okay, so yes, it's good racing chair. Is laughing his bottom off, and Leydon asks if you can drive about on it, and Lewis Morris, it's a steering wheel. Is it just? Yeah, but you've got a special seat as well. Is that not a special seat that goes with the chair? It looks like it's the steering wheel is like on a pole, like a piece of framework. It's got force feedback. But what about the seat? Is the seat part of it? It looks like it is. It looks like it's kind of like almost a go-kart or something. His neighbour gave it to them. What generosity! What do you play with that? What games can you play with that? I've got a projector. I was thinking at one point maybe I'd try and make like a simulator with my projector, put it on the wall, it'd be like driving. I can learn how to drive off of it. Craig Scott says Alonso was a class driver back in the days. Now he's lost it. I think his best seasons were a couple of seasons ago. He had some absolutely outstanding seasons, and when he finished second in a Ferrari, that was an absolute dog. Second and third place, end of season. Oh, drove some fantastic races, really his best races, but unfortunately, there was a rigged car up at the front, in my opinion. F1 Simulator 2016. Oof, does that cost money? Is that free, F1 Simulator? That's a bit generous thing for your neighbour to do, to give you that, Lewis. Is it a whole chair? Did you confirm that? Is it a whole chair with the thing? That's fantastic. Oh, I'd like to get one of those. I've got a friend who's got like a plane one, with a plane. But he can fly, he can actually fly a plane. He knows Richard Branson. I know the movers. I know the people that move with the movers and shakers. The shakers and the movers. F1, I'm going to look up this F1 Simulator. I'm just highlighting it. I did some ventriloquism then, again. I'm googling it. F1 Simulator. So real it'll make you sick. Oh, don't want to do that. Yeah. Is it free? Do you have to pay money for it? I still can't find out. YouTube. Revision. Is it by somebody called Revision? Where's the homepage for it? Vision 3. Oh, sorry, not this is Vision 3, silly. I'll have to look that one up later. Oh, He gave them the frame and the chair they bought, the steering wheels and pedals. That's brilliant. That's fantastic. From Oxfam. Yeah, you can get steering. I had one. Actually, I had a steering wheel at one point I got from Oxfam, but I'd forgotten that I didn't have a computer that it would plug into. So, yeah, I got rid of it. But it was like a Ferrari one, and I never used it, so I just gave it back to the charity shop. Oh, hang on. He says from Oxfam. That's Craig saying it was from Oxfam. Oof. Well, I'm just reading this fascinating conversation. Which isn't very entertaining to watch. American. Lewis Morley's. What for? How much is it? I said, Craig, how much? This is very confusing, this conversation. Oof. Well, all 9 viewers, thank you so much for watching this evening. Really appreciate it. This is going to be the last call for a phone call if anyone wants to make one in. I thought I'd get a few more actually, but it's not been the case, so otherwise in a few minutes we'll be calling it a day. Yeah. And I'm going to go have some dinner because Marta, well, we were talking about having shepherd's pie, but the mash was going to be made with parsnips. Yes, I got some special parsnips from the market. Yes. Oh, Craig is asking what console has Lewis got. He's got a PC, I think. He built one. He fixed it the other day. Leydon says, hopefully the next time we do a show, every Sunderland fan be over the moon. I hope so. I hope so. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. No, it's alright, Lewis. I think we've done our last call for ring around for calls, and we're going to be winding up the programme fairly shortly. That's alright, Lewis. Don't worry. There'll be other times. There'll be other times. I'm not too sure you'll get on the weekend because it could go potty. I hope it goes potty because of the Sunderland Newcastle derby. It's quite a big thing in the world of Sunderland. Oh, I'm really. Can you see that? I need to do my exercises just to loosen off my face. Oh, oh, oh. Craig can't be bothered to set up Skype on his new tablet. It's fair enough. Don't blame you. I don't blame you. I do not blame you one little bit. I don't like having Skype on. It's a bit clunky. But, you know, it does the job. It doesn't work too bad on Windows 10, I find. I forgot that stupid of me. I forgot the Rock Report logo to put up. I've left it down here flat. Anyway, lots of plans for the channel. I've got a video that I've been working on for a few days. Lewis is asking where T-Box is. He was going to come, but I was explaining to Harry earlier actually that he's an actor and they tend to sleep quite a bit. Oh. Danny Roberts says, Gloaty, I'm sure this is common knowledge, but you're a Sunderland supporter, right? Yeah, I am, Danny. How are you doing, Danny? Nice to see you. Yeah, I am a Sunderland supporter, yes. Yes. That's why I do this with the Roker Report, your logo, which I've left. It's flat on the thing and I can't reach it. I'm afraid. I forgot to put it up. Sorry. Sorry, Danny. Why'd you ask, Danny? I'm not sure who else I'd be supporting. It'd be a bit strange. A fixation with Sunderland, wouldn't it? If I was talking about them all the time and I didn't support them. Oh, hello. Who's this? Right, okay. Let's see who this is. Hello, it's Gloatysock. Oh. Okay, they hung up. Well, at least we got one call. They just hung up. No problem. Oh. Okay. Right, so Danny Roberts says, how did that happen? You're nuts, right? Yeah, well, this is it, really. Basically, I am in Nottingham at the minute, but what I tell people is that I am Sunderland. I always was. I just was. That's it. That's the only way it can be. Okay, what's going on here? There's some Roker Report internal dialogue going on here. Gavin says, Danny Roberts, get off here and send me your betting picks. Oh, maybe a Cheltenham or something. And Danny says he's writing away, and Gavin H says, oh, he's a slave driver, that Gavin H, isn't he? Over at Roker Report. Oh, oof. It says, not the picks, that car. I'm the Demon Headmaster, says Gavin H. Ooh, I read that in one day. Demon Headmaster. But they will come. I've just got in from pool. We won for once. Well done, Gav. I've been wondering. I did tell... Oh, I didn't say about that, actually. I didn't want to say you're out. But yeah, he's just won. Congratulations. Yeah. Gavin H. of Rocker Report is victorious. Bodes well for the match on the weekend. Well, it makes no difference to match on the weekend. Not complete failures after all. He did say LP after Alp, but corrected it to after all. But I went to say Alf. Well, Danny Roberts has just got in from bowling, and Hay won as well. Well, there you go. Look, mastering all. Sunderland supporters are mastering all of the sports. Yeah. There's a bowling ring in a bowling ring. No, you couldn't bowl in a ring. That'd be ridiculous. There's a bowling rink. Is that what they call them? All right. Hang on. It's this chap again. See if he answers this time. Hello, you're speaking to Gloatysock. Hello? Hello? Oh, can't hear you. Sorry, bye. There we go. Well, there's somebody that keeps trying to call, but no success so far. So, I'm gonna... I could hear him breathing though. I don't think it was one of them strange breathers. Gavin H says Roker reporters are winners. Oh yeah, Roker. Am I a Roker reporter? Am I in that hallowed ground? I don't know. Right, Danny or Gavin, are you going to call up before we call it a night? Because I'm going to stay on for another few minutes. So if you wish to call in on Skype, you've got a few minutes to do it at gloatysock.live. You can. But not a problem if not, because I will have to go soon, because Moira will have my guts for garters after what happened at the last programme. Oh, I was about to wind it up, and then some of my friends turned up. We were here for another 2 hours. Oh, Gavin H says his missus wouldn't be happy if he called in while she's sleeping. That's because she'd probably want to hear everything live. Yeah, she wants to be kept abreast of the situation. Yeah. Danny Roberts says Gav can ring, he's already broadcasting it. No, it's alright, doesn't matter. Another time. Nobody wants to ring in tonight. We had, on Sunday, I was having to turn people down. Tonight we've just got this one chap who calls in and he breathes heavily. Not lightly, really, and then he's gone. That's the way it goes, though. Yeah, we had quite a good debate in the first hour, Gav and Danny, and everybody else would have known because they were here. And yeah, it went quite well, and then we sort of veered off a bit. What do you think? What are your opinions on the match? What do you think's going to happen? Who do you think they should play? Right, I'm not picking up the phone to this bloke because he's... That beep 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 is this bloke who keeps calling in and then just not saying anything. Yeah, go away. Yeah. Sorry mate, whoever you are, I did pick up and I could hear you breathing before, but we don't do that. Oh, he's doing it again. Well, this is an interesting test anyway. Oh, Danny thinks we're going to lose. Oh, don't be like that. If we lose, we lose. I'm being tormented. I'm just gonna have to. That noise, that music is. Let's see what happens. Being tormented here. Hello, it's Gloatysock speaking. Oh dear, but there you go then. Woof, that was a little bit unpleasant. Woof. But it's only, I think it's a little chap actually. But unfortunately, yeah. We give him a final chance because he had some technical problems, but seems he's got some mental problems. Dush, there we go. That's that problem solved. Oof. That was a bit scary, wasn't it? Oof, don't feel like I'll be able to sleep tonight. No, I'll be fine. I'll have no problem sleeping. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So what are the Roker reporters saying? Official visitation by the Roker reporters. Oof, I didn't swear when I didn't swear, did I? I didn't repeat word for word what you said, did I, Danny? I do apologise if I did. I just thought absent-mindedly I might have done it. I do hope I put my internal bleeper on and it was external. Yeah, he says he thinks we're going to lose anyway. I hope I didn't say anything rude. Please let me know if I did. And I will. You may have heard a rude word, and I humbly apologise if I said that. I feel I must apologise for my conduct. If I did, Governor says keep the faith. Yeah, we can beat them. We can beat them. Governor H's picks would be Manone, PVA, O'Shea, Cornet, Yedlin, Kirchhoff, Catamol, Envilla, Burini, Kazri, Defoe. Oh, I've forgotten about Kazri. He's the other forward, isn't he? Yeah, Kazri. What did I say? Oh, okay. No, I didn't. Please tell me I didn't, Gavin. Please. I hope I didn't. I don't remember saying all those things. Kirchhoff alone can make us win, in his opinion, says Danny. And Gavin says he likes the music. That was the Skype music. I had to block that heavy breather. He was a heavy breather as well, wasn't he? Oh. What's that? Who's that? Craig says try again, Gloaty. What is it? Try what again? What have I done? Has something gone wrong? Confused. I'm confused. I've been left high and dry. Try again. Have I broken something? Did I swear? Did I swear? Did I really swear? Please, you're winding me up. Please, I didn't swear, did I? I don't remember swearing, but I might have done because I've only got a small brain. I might have just verbatim read up what was off the page. What did I do? Oh no, I'm going to have to wind it back and see what I did at some point. In fact, I probably could wind it back. Oh God, if I sworn I'm going to have to bleep that out. Edit, that's going to take forever. And then render out the whole video. Oh. That person is rude on Skype, says Craig. Oh, you mean the one that was doing the breathing? Well, they've gone. They've gone now, Craig. I've got rid of them. You're winding me up, aren't you, Danny? You're winding me up. I never said that, did I? Yeah, thank you. Great. Now I'm gullible. Well, it's very difficult. You try and, you try. Do not swear, like Davina used to say. Try your best, but it's so difficult. Oh, did I? Yeah, look, Gavin, you're winding me up now. You're Roker reporter. Now, it's clear I'm not in the clique. I'm not a Roker reporter. No, I'm just the stooge what goes out the video face. Yeah. Oh, my slip is showing. I never said that. I never said that. Gavin's making all kinds of accusations. I never said that. Oh, okay. Right, we got Lewis. Okay. Hello, Lewis. Okay, that didn't sound very good. So we just got rid of that. I expect somebody is chewing some bubblegum or something like that. Oh no, it's a decoy. I don't think that was the real Lewis. I got foxed then. I can see the real Lewis on my contact list. Yeah, it must have been chewing some bubblegum or I don't know. What else could have been doing? Juggling some like, I don't know. Some like, I don't know. Danny Roberts says it's an interesting thought. Do kids even know what a Davina McCall is these days? A Davina McCall is what a mongoose does, doesn't it, to attract a mate? No. It's that old ex-drug addict presenter who did Big Brother and all the rest of it. I'm sure they must know who she is. They must do. Started off God's Gift. Yes, did a programme called God's Gift, which was also one of the first programmes of Claudia Winkleman, when she was attractive. Not that she's not attractive now, but she wasn't scared of showing her forehead in those days. She was beautiful. Apparently, Davina McCall does some kind of wildlife programme these days. Man, she's hip again. Ooh, hipper to the sea moon. Yeah, we're talking young kids talk now. Jive. Yeah. Jive talking. She must calm down if she's doing wildlife things now, says Danny. Yeah, you could imagine her out in a, like a lion's enclosure or something. And she goes, please do not swear. You know the way she talks. Probably playing away with Bear Grylls. I don't know if there's an allegation in there. Yes, she came from a right sordid old background. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I think we're getting our first bit of proper trolling since I put this call system in. But that's okay. Work around that. We can work around that. So, apparently, yesterday, Davina McCall was... Right, there's gonna have to be a few changes when the next one we do. I was watching yesterday, and she was chasing cheaters around a racetrack. The nutcase. Danny Roberts says it's not defamation if she doesn't see it. I'm confused. Oof. And then Danny says she's quite well. I'm paraphrasing, but she's quite dynamic, Davina. Yeah, she had quite a bad drugs problem when she was younger. Very bad, very bad. It's Harry. He just told me. This is even more confusing. Okay, what's the time? Because I can't be too late tonight because Moira won't feed me. And you might have noticed I've lost weight. Okay, the time is 11:03. So, we got 8 viewers at the minute, and I'm very pleased to have you. Thank you very much for watching, but it is time to call it quits for the night. So, it's... Don't try this at home. What program she did? Oh yeah, I remember that one, jumping out of aeroplanes and stuff. Yeah, it's a don't try this at home, and then you'd have like someone on a bike jumping off a mountain. Well, I ain't got a mountain or an aeroplane to drive out of. Gloatysock allegation. It's alright if she doesn't see it. Explaining things kills it. I've lost track of all this. Night all, says Gavin. Yeah, look, we've been here, Gloatysock Live, in association with Roker Report. Danny's logo is actually out of view. Sorry about that, Danny and Gav. But, yes, we've been live, discussing the derby for an hour or so. Looking forward to it. And we'll be back most likely on Sunday, sometime after the match, depending on when I can get to a broadcastable position after the everywhere's erupted. Harry's doing the Skype. Okay, just yeah, sorry, I just got distracted there by something that we said. So please let us know what you think about the game. We'll see you on probably on Sunday. If not, then outside chance Monday, but it's probably going to be Sunday. My name's Gloatysock. You can catch me on Twitter at Gloatysock. My Facebook, you can just search for Gloatysock. And you can subscribe to my channel using the subscribe button around here somewhere. And what was the other thing I was going to say? I've forgotten. Oh yes, don't forget, Roker Report. Yes, Roker Report. My friends here are here at the minute from Roker Report, with who I am associated, proud to be associated, and long may it continue. Or they might give me the boot if I don't get enough people in watching. I might be bringing down the whole atmosphere of the thing. Yeah, they might be riven with internal strife, and I'm here, and the next thing you know, they're like, Roker Report's giving you the boat, and you're out in the cold, and after, well, I keep forgetting to use the logo. Oh, it's a call thing. I'll have to sort that out. So hang on, I'm confusing myself now. Anyway, that's it. Oh, did you hear that? That's me signing out Skype, so I can't be disturbed by it. Yeah, so until next time, Danny, thank you very much. It says night, sir. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Paul was out there. Tell Harry to get a life. No, I don't understand that. Lewis, Laydon, thank you. Craig Scott, thank you so much for coming again. Hope you get all your pad stuff sorted out. And your laptop. Paul Sanderson was here. Luke Stacey was here. May well still be here. Thomas McKeown was here. Yes. Santiago Santa Maria was here at one point. Scott Bain was here. Luis Cardona was there over in New York City. If you're still there, Luis, I hope you're doing well. Who else do we have? I think that's as far as I'm getting back right now. Who else? That's about it, I think. I think that's it. So, I hope I haven't missed anyone out. We're finishing on a high tonight with 9 viewers. So, until next time, ladies, gentlemen, probably going to be Sunday. Be there or be square. It's the big one. Come on, you Sunderland. I don't like saying away the lads, but I've said it now, haven't I? But yeah, next time we'll know. But next time you see me, we'll know what's happened. Yes, it's the result. Oh, here he comes. Yous are gonna lose. Yous are gonna lose and be pathetic. And we will avenge. We will avenge. Get out, get out, get out. No, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. Whatever happens, we'll be alright about it. We'll be humble if it comes down to it. I'll be on after he's been to the Craig's going to be at the match. Fantastic, Craig. Hope you enjoy it. Hope everybody enjoys the game. It's a big one. It's up or down. It's whatever happens, it's going to happen. Until next time, Obiento. And please, don't forget to switch. Oh, look at that. 10 viewers. Hit a peak just as we're finishing. Well done. Anyway. It's listen, if you just come and you're wondering what's happening, we're just finishing for now, but we'll be back on Sunday evening most likely after the match. Get subscribed to my channel at Twitter. At Gloatysock. Subscribe to this channel and we'll let you know. See you all next time, and don't forget to switch off your set. Peace.